Hey, what's up? We're the Bite Size Weekly. My name's Harish.
My name's Soham.
And yeah, bro. How you been? It's been a long time since we last talked.
I've been good, man. What about you?
Um, Past week, a lot of things been happening. Uh, got my vaccine, got
Mhm.
my driver's license, as
Nice.
Olivia Rodrigo once said.
Yes,
But yeah, dude, it's been pretty exciting, the freedom of, being able to drive,
for sure.
exhilarating, you know.
Have you gone anywhere by yourself? Like, I know you got it like yesterday, right? Have you gone anywhere?
Well, I've been like abusing my newfound freedom ever since yesterday. I think I drove out with a couple of friends. One more friend actually. I'm not driving illegally, right? But yeah, it's a newfound freedom. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
use it in precaution, of course, not trying to go out every single day and
Yep.
get into an accident or anything. But yeah, it's fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dude, I get mine in like a month, but I can't wait. Like, I know after I get it, it'll probably be like, whatever. But like before, it's just like, oh my God, I can go anywhere.
Yeah, dude. That's because your parents, you don't have to bother your parents.
Yeah.
Hey, can I go out here? You don't have to do that anymore. You can
Yeah. I
just
mean,
get your keys, go out.
exactly. And it's not like my parents won't let me go somewhere. It's just like bothering them, like, can you take me? And I'm like, I'm 17. Like, come on. It's
Yeah.
not, I don't know why New Jersey has that. Like, you have to be 16 to get the permit. Everywhere else, it's like 15.
Yeah, yeah. So I remember
So,
like my cousin, she was like 14 and a half or something. She was already driving. And
yeah,
I was just so like confused and also kind of mad because I wanted to start driving too, right? But definitely something. Um, you know what? Let's talk about the vaccines.
yeah.
So dude, I have a funny story. So I was like with a couple of friends
Uh-huh.
on it was like an anniversary for my friend's parents.
Yep.
And then I walked in and then me and my mom sit down next to each other, a couple of friends sitting across from the table. And then they're all like, "Oh, do you guys get your vaccine? Do you guys get your vaccine?" And
Yeah.
then I was like, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I get my vaccine this Thursday."
Hmm.
And then they were like, "Oh, I already got my vaccine like a couple days ago. I got mine like a couple weeks ago." And then everybody just looks at me, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I haven't, yeah, I don't know when I'm getting my vaccine, right?" And then
Oh,
everybody's like
no.
probably thinking in the back of their head, "Oh, what a loser." I mean, like I was like May 3rd, May 4th, around that time.
Yeah.
And then my mom's just like, yeah, he's getting it later, like,
Yeah.
And then 2 days later or a day later, right, I get my vaccine. I got my vaccine today. And then,
Dude,
oh my God, that was
I know.
nice.
That was, how did it feel? Like, I know I got mine, but what about you? Like, how'd you feel after getting it? Was your arm sore and,
So I made the stupid mistake of getting in my right arm, right?
oh no.
Right. So never do that, especially if you're, a thrower in track and field, right? You do
Ooh,
know.
and you had a meet recently as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that
Oh,
was a good thing that was yesterday
that
though,
was
right?
okay. Good, good.
So I had it today, but dude, I was throwing and it hurt like shit. I'm sorry, but like it hurt so
Nah,
badly.
dude. And I was after I got mine, I couldn't lay on one side with my arm. Like I couldn't lay on my left side at night. And I can like throwing with that arm is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it hurts for a little bit, but I feel like tomorrow I'll get a lot better, it's gonna die down, but I'm scared for the second dose.
Mm.
That's something I'm really
Second dose. It was actually weird for me. When I got my second dose, I didn't nothing happened. Like I got the sore arm thing, but I didn't feel sick. I don't want to spread like misinformation, but look, I didn't feel sick. Probably because I was juicing. Like I was out, not not, not like not like steroids. I was like drinking lemon water every day. I thought that made me superhuman.
Uh, well, dude, a lot of my friends are saying like, oh, I think I remember Sharia,
Yeah,
or one of your friends also
yeah,
were like saying like, oh, I slept through all my morning classes, and I just started laughing. I'm like, dude, I want to do that. I want to sleep with a morning
I
glass.
do that anyway, man. Like
No vaccine, no
no
nothing. Just
vaccine,
go.
bro. I don't need that. I don't need that help.
Yeah. So okay, I see this article here about what's happening to unused what's it jabs, right? Or so
Yeah.
as you know, AstraZeneca and J&J, they're both not being used anymore. Or at least I don't know about AstraZeneca, but J&J is not being used anymore, right? Like I was signed up originally, right,
Mhm.
for J&J, but you know, blood clots and stuff like that. I didn't want to take the risk, right? So I
Yeah.
canceled that and I got Pfizer. So sorry, do you want something to say? My bad.
No, no,
I'm
no. Go ahead, go ahead.
so yeah, what's happening to unused jabs, right?
Yeah.
So first off, there's like about 10 million like people, right? About 10 million people that wanted to be you know, at least in the UK that wanted to be given the vaccine,
Hmm.
but about like 40% of the people there like got blood clots from it, right? So I don't know why they didn't test it out beforehand or you know,
Yeah.
at least did more of an experiment or whatever however they did do
Hmm.
it. It's, you know, putting so many people at risk like that is definitely something that concerns, you know, me and I hope concerns everyone else, right? Like
Yeah.
how are we, you know, entrusting the government and, you know, people above us with doing this, you know, job, but they're not doing it right, you know,
Yeah.
in the first place, which is something that I think the public needs to take into account that you know, it's your body, your choice. Make sure you're doing the right thing. You
Yep.
know, um, I'm not saying don't go get the vaccine, right? Like that's definitely like I'm saying make sure that you're getting the right one,
Yeah.
right? Make sure that you're putting your own research into it before
Mhm.
going into it. And you know,
Yeah.
as long as you do
Um,
that, I feel like
yeah.
you'll be fine.
As far as like the J&J vaccine, so I'm on the New York Times right now. It says um, Johnson says the vaccine could carry a potential risk for rare blood clots, but it said that it outweighs the risk of like COVID. Like it says that the benefits outweigh the risks. But I think it's up to the person taking it to decide that, right? So I think that look, in 10 years down the line, I don't want it to be like a TV commercial saying, if you took the Pfizer vaccine 10 years ago, you may be eligible for legal action now.
Dude.
Um that's something that freaks me out because we don't know. Like I
I
don't
think
know.
it'd freak anyone out, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see that 10 years from now.
Exactly. And I think one of the reason why it freaks people out is because honestly I didn't know how long it took to make vaccines before COVID happened.
Hmm.
Then I found out that it took 10 years to make one. Then I found out that, it's like it takes a really long time to make one. And then I found out that, how did they do it in 10 months? But what kind of consoled me was that they don't really, it's not an immediate threat that to make the vaccine as quick as possible. You know what I mean? So that's why there's no money, like there's not a lot of money that goes into it. But now, I mean, there's like billions and billions of dollars going into it. So it makes sense why it would happen in 10 months. But I think that we can't just dismiss people's concerns. Like, yeah, if somebody actually has a concern about if it's safe or not, then don't call them an anti-vaxxer. No, it's a legitimate concern about your safety and your health, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So so I see here that right now I think like everyone above 16 is eligible for it, right?
yeah, yes, yeah. That's why it opened up so quickly. I think
Yeah.
Biden on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's great. I think like yeah, everyone should take the vaccine, but you should be aware of what you're taking, right? As much as you can be aware and not like even if you're not a doctor, right? Like as much as you can be aware of what you're taking, but I think you should like definitely get it. But I think the US we've done a great job with giving vaccines out.
yeah, yeah.
I think we're like we have the highest rate of vaccine like rollouts.
I mean, that's also
In the
because a
country.
lot of other countries have also finished, and we had a late start, I think.
Yeah,
Right? But we are getting stuff done. At least we're making some progress now, which is definitely commendable.
yeah. I mean, the if you look at Canada, Canada's only given like Canada's doing terrible. They have only given like 2 million shots in total. That's
Yeah,
and we've vaccinated like 150 million people.
yeah, yeah,
But I think that's amazing. So yeah, that was surprising. I was like, wow, we really did do it that fast. I was like,
yeah, dude. Everybody's saying like everybody I turn to at least is like, oh, I got vaccinated. I'm getting my vaccination.
yeah,
Next Thursday, next Saturday. I'm like, solid. At least we're getting making some progress.
yeah, and given the fact that the U.S. is like the third like most populated country, right? Like I don't know, like 300 million people. I think we're like somewhere in the top 10, right? So we're not a small. We don't have a small population. We have a pretty big population.
Yeah, we're
Us
like
not,
number third, right? Or
yeah, I
number
think so.
three.
I don't know.
Either number two or number three. Yeah, you continue.
So I mean, given that there's like 300 million people in this country, and we've been able to do that much vaccinations is incredible.
Yeah,
Especially given we have another obstacle, or not obstacle. I would say we have another kind of condition is that it's more dependent to the state, right?
yeah,
So what I would expect in that case is to have like we do have varying levels of vaccine rollouts, but all of the states have been incredibly or relatively successful at giving vaccinations out, right? But in other countries, I don't think you have that type of legal uh, condition that it's up to the states. It's like, okay, the central government's giving the vaccine. Oh, there's a fire call.
so I was just remembering that day. Looks at his phone, his address. Oh no.
But yeah,
My
so I
bad.
think I think that's another in the way of legality of it and everything. I think other countries, since they have the central government has such a strong hold of everything, it's
Yeah,
easier in terms to actually do a move that would, you know, on a national level. Whereas
yeah,
here, it's not that easy to do something like that, right? You need state cooperation, which I think is great.
yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Dude, imagine like places like Africa. Like,
mm,
I mean, so many different countries in one, continent.
yeah. I think
I
that
think that would be a disaster,
another
honestly.
problem is people are not going to get the like a lot of people aren't going to get the vaccine, and even though it's there and like what's happening is that the doses are being unused, right? Whereas we
Yeah.
see in like Africa, right, there's like a complete like shortage or even blackout of doses, right? So
Hmm.
I think something needs to be done there. Like there needs to be a process, right, in which
I
we're
mean, a
able
lot
to
of people
deliver.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, you have to also take into account like some people are just like afraid of getting in the first place
yeah,
from, either from like maybe going to the center itself beforehand. Because if you look at it, I was walking in a line for about an hour filled with about like, you know, one, I would say like 500, 1,000 people,
yeah,
right? It was jam packed. I went to
yeah.
like Rowan University,
Oh, okay.
which was like an hour away, but like it was jam packed, right? And I could see why people would be scared. And
Mhm.
not just that, I have friends that are scared of the needle itself, right?
Yeah,
The fact, like, at first I saw it, it goes in,
yeah.
and then you're like, where'd the needle just go?
It's like a retractable. Look,
Yeah,
I saw this on TikTok. It's like a retractable needle or something, right?
yeah, it's a retractable needle, right? So it goes in, immediately goes back, or goes into your skin, your
Comes back out, yeah.
comes back out.
But
I mean,
I
some people are just afraid of needles in general,
yeah.
right? That's something else.
But I
Sorry, my
think
bad.
look like in terms of that, every year they know that we got vaccination season coming, like the flu season coming up, so everyone kind of swallows like their fear and does it, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I think when I went, it was like the same crowdedness that you were describing, maybe even I think less, but I think it was like similar. But yeah, I mean if you should have seen the level of people in there. Like screw the 6 feet. They didn't care about that anymore. Didn't they? Like, and there was medical professionals all around, but we were just
Military,
jam
I
packed.
mean, National Guard,
Yeah, we
right?
had the National Guard in there, but like there wasn't really enforcing it. I mean, everyone had to wear masks, but we didn't have to that 6 feet thing there. But also, I will say that a lot of people there were also getting their second dose. So I don't know if that makes things better, but yeah,
I mean, you still have to be
yeah,
precautious,
it
right?
should have
It's
to
not like
be,
you're fully
yeah,
protected. Yeah. I mean, let's just hope that maybe this summer
yeah,
things can start opening back
yeah,
up, especially since cases go back down in the
yeah,
summer, right? And people are vaccinated.
yeah.
I'm just hoping I can have a nice summer.
I'm just hoping I have a normal summer, just like, and more than summer, just like a normal school year next year.
I'm just trying to go back, dog. Senior year,
Senior year. Hold on, I'm just gonna get my charger. But yeah, senior.
senior year, going back, meeting everybody else. It's it's exciting, right?
It's
Especially since
something else. I mean, just the thought. If you think about it, then we as juniors, we've only had freshman year as a normal year of high school, right?
oh my god, yeah.
Freshman, like I don't know what to say, man.
Freshman year, right? Sophomore year, we missed out at the end. Junior year, fully
Yeah,
virtual. We missed out on like so many field trips and stuff. Dude,
yeah.
I feel bad for the seniors though.
I feel bad
Right?
for the seniors. I feel you. Yeah.
Disney, at least they're getting prom, right?
Yeah, I mean,
At least.
look, the thing is that they're gonna get freshman year of college. Hopefully, they're gonna get that opened up. But I still think that fresh like senior year of high school is just a separate experience all on its own.
Yeah, I mean,
It's you can't defeat that, you know. But we're lucky. We're extremely lucky that we get to have a senior year. Hopefully, we get to have a senior year. But Murphy did say that all schools have to reopen. Full schedule, everything. So
next year.
that's
Okay.
that's good. But
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, dude, senior year, you get to drive, right? You get to drive your friends, go outside for lunch, come back.
yeah,
Everything's a lot easier, right? Especially after second, or
yeah,
first semester, first two marking periods.
definitely.
You know, if you miss out on that experience, it's just sad,
Yeah.
really depressing. But
I mean, yeah, senior year is, I mean, we don't have hard class, like at least I don't have terribly hard classes, not as much as this year.
yeah,
Um,
you should be,
it should
at
be
least what I
yeah,
think, junior year, you should be stacking yourself up.
yeah,
Senior year, only the first two, marking periods really matter, and then after that, you're kind of chilling.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, honestly, like in terms of class, like the classes you're taking, I think junior year matters the most. Like, because you're not going to be, even if you take APs next year, you're not going to be able to put like what score you got on the AP exam next year, right?
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
going to have to say what courses you're taking currently, but colleges really want to see that 4 or the 5
yeah,
on the
yeah.
AP test. But yeah, I mean, we're not gonna we
I mean,
missed
I
out on
guess,
on some stuff. I guess sophomore year is pretty.
yeah.
Sophomore year, people say it's pretty chill because
I mean, I think
yeah,
we did miss out on a couple things, right? But not as much as like the seniors, right? We
yeah,
shouldn't be whining as much. But
because they lost their junior and senior year,
yeah, dude,
right?
Disney. That's what like. I'm looking forward to that. Going, seeing my friends in the same room. All,
Yeah,
all of us just chilling,
yeah,
going out by ourselves without parents. Stuff like that, dude, is just
yeah,
so exciting, right? And then looking forward to it, and then it being canceled because not even because of you,
yeah,
because of unfortunate circumstances.
yeah.
It's,
It's
it's tough.
and what else? Yeah, I mean, I just want to be able to drive. I was scared because of COVID. I wasn't gonna be able to get my license quick enough, but lucky. But that would have been terrible. I can't imagine like being a senior and no license. That's just like sad.
Yeah,
I mean, not sad. Like you can hitch a ride, but it's just better to have one.
dude, from driving, like I said before, different experience.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It
Um,
sounds like heaven to me right now. I mean, I'm just preparing for the AP tests. Uh, like coursework is like high and senior year. I'm just thinking because we did the scheduling and everything, so I know what classes I'm gonna get. Right, it's not that hard. Like it's
Yeah.
hard. Like I did it strategically. I did like two or three hard classes, but I also need to fill my like requirements that I didn't take this year because I wanted to take harder classes this year. So I
Yeah.
need to take my like for like art and stuff. Um, so it's gonna be fun next year. Let's hope.
Well, other than that, I
Yeah.
think uh I think we can wrap today's discussion, right?
Yep.
Wrap up today's discussion. But let me just give you a quick plug. Let me just plug something real quick. So I run this nonprofit organization named AASA, Adolescents Against Sexual Assault, and we are running a fundraiser this May 1st, this coming, so it's about 2 weeks from now. So let me just, May 1st, 2021, from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, right? 33% of the proceeds go towards our organization or RAIN. And then it's on what's it, 3522 US Highway 1, Princeton, NJ. If you live in West Windsor, it's near the Trader Joe's,
Yep.
right across from the highway. But please try to come out and support us, right? You're eating for a good cause.
Yeah.
And thank
No, it
you.
sounds great. I mean, I think that's a great cause that you're doing. So,
Yeah, thanks, man.
all right.
Well, yeah, I think we can wrap it up. Peace.